weeks to get ready for this match against Pitzer. Something obviously as a heavyweight you don't see a lot of, which I think, you know, helped propel Pitzer to that victory last year. So we'll see how it plays out here in this one.
Schultz a little bit bigger heavyweight, certainly than Pitzer, but than most as well. Pitzer's actually had success with the heavier guys.
Yeah, but what Keith Gavin mentioned, Schultz weighs in, what, 284, and Pitzer around 230, so.
Yeah, you're giving up a lot of size, for sure. But we should know, I mean, Pitzer's up a little bit from where he was wrestling at last year. Started the season a little bit heavier, but obviously it's tough to keep that weight on throughout a whole season.
Drag by attempt there for Schultz.
It's a big match for Pitzer, too, because he's right there. He's sitting at number 12 in the country, just outside that top 8, kind of all-American podium status.
And I think Pitzer really has dropped a couple of matches this year that he wouldn't really want, really, you know, feels like he shouldn't have lost. So to get a big nationally ranked win will help get him that confidence back. One area that Keith Gavin mentioned is that Pitzer really needs to stay away from Schultz pushing him to that out-of-bounds line, which we're seeing right here. And there is a stalling call on Pitzer. The exact thing that Keith Gavin was worried about is a huge drive.
Oh! Looked like a fan kind of spilled over right there on the edge of the mat. There's a row of mat-level seating here at the Fitzgerald Fieldhouse, really just a few feet from the edge of the mat. So now we're back to action here, center of the mat.
Pitzer really having a tough time staying away from the upper body that Schultz wants to do. Obviously, Schultz, a great Greco wrestler.
Pitzer trying to come out the back door here. Schultz got a little bit high.
Gets into a Peterson-like situation. Tries to spin behind. And out of bounds they go.
And here we go. It's on, Greg. That little scramble, I think, is what needed. We got some juice in the building. And that little scramble situation, I think, is where Pitzer wants to be. Schultz wants to be right where he's at right now, just pressuring Pitzer, pushing him to the edge of the mat.
Pitzer needs to try to find a way to circle more. Pushing into him once again is Schultz. Pitzer here just really need to try to move his feet a bit. Schultz, though, on your side, just continuing to push and work that head control, work your ties. He's so strong, upper body. We're going to have a scoreless first period. Pitzer with choice. He's going to defer. Schultz will go on the bottom.
You kind of wonder here, too, Schultz carrying about 50 more pounds than Pitzer is. As we get later into the match, is that advantage Pitzer?
They talked about how Schultz has gotten better with the legs being thrown in on him. We'll see how he does here with Pitzer, because Pitzer's thinking it right now. Schultz trying to slowly come up to his feet. And looks like he's going to get free for one. Right back in. Pitzer trying to get out from under those underhooks.
Yeah, double under really been the story of this match so far. I haven't seen Schultz really be able to get much offensively done over the unders, as now he kind of slowly walks back to the center. Pitzer is sitting on that one stall call, so it would be a point as Schultz trying to dive in the leg. Pitzer quickly gets back up to his feet.
Schultz will get the takedown. And Pitzer out for one. I don't think Pitzer is fully committed to that last shot, and in doing so, Schultz able to get behind.
So now Pitzer finds himself down 3. He's going to have to try to find a way to solve this double under style of Cohlton Schultz. Schultz kind of a very methodical wrestler from what we've seen here so far today. Really solid base, kind of controls things from the upper body standing position.
Final seconds coming off in the second. Pitzer will have choice for the third period, which you'd imagine he'll go on bottom. Down 4-1. He's going to need a takedown to win this match. Optional start coming here from Schultz.
Haven't seen a real deep shot from Pitzer yet. His real main offense was off that little scramble exchange about midway through the first period.
He's got to find a way to move Schultz a little bit from side to side. As a straight-on attack, you're not going to be able to get in on the legs. And there it is right there, and he's able to bump Schultz to his hip. Can he finish around the back? Schultz is trying to... He does get Pitzer down to his shoulder. Now he's going to maintain control, and he'll spin behind Pitzer. And now Pitzer calling for injury time.
Oh, man.
His left elbow, it looks like, he's not moving his left elbow much.
It looked like he was deep into a shot, as you mentioned. He got Schultz on his hip. And then just the size and strength of Schultz, he was able to counter that and spin behind for 3.
You had to wonder, too. I mean, we were kind of blocked off from it, Dom, because you got to wonder, was it whenever he dropped him down to his shoulder that elbow, that it hurt his elbow? Because it just seemed like, to me, he wasn't able to wrap that arm around either, so... But once it happened, it's like Pitzer just had to kind of give up the takedown and didn't have much feeling on that left arm.
Yeah. So hopefully everything's okay for Pitzer. We'll have to keep an eye on that left arm.
So he was given the escape, was Pitzer. Or no, I'm sorry. It was chosen neutral. Stalling call on Pitzer, so that'll be a penalty point awarded to Schultz. And once again, that arm for Pitzer. So injury time, Schultz choice, I believe. What if he popped his shoulder out? Because there's the one trainer came running over. The Arizona State trainer was right there to kind of grab Pitzer right away until the Pitt trainers got there.
Yeah, it's definitely not a good scene. I mean, a lot of build-up for this match. You'd hate to see somebody go down with an injury, especially during the match itself.
As he was trying to jack up that arm on the left side, on the the left side was Schultz, and just got to wonder, was it? Injury time has run out. So will Dayton Pitzer be able to continue to go? So penalty point awarded to Schultz, it looks like. That's going to be an injury default win. So they're not going to let Pitzer continue to go. So So that should make it 20-20. There's the 6-point win. And now we got to look into the tiebreaker scenarios.
Yeah, so I think the first tie-breaking scenario, I believe, is the most match wins, which would put us at 5-5, right?
Arizona State will win by